Wolf design here going.
Welcome everyone to, hey, come on, let's load in now. This happens all the time whenever I'm doing it. And what happened to my damn ticker box? That's all I gotta say about that. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to Amateur Hour Commentary. I'm the Wolf Craze, and joining me is O'Doyle, the one and only. Welcome, O'Doyle. Welcome to the set. How are you?
Oh, doing great, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not new here, if you have been with us for a while, this is probably a little unfamiliar territory to you, and that is because we are going to be streaming Alvo. That's right. It's going to be a little less formal. It's going to be more of like a watch party, right? Hey, are we twins today? I mean, we got the shirts and the cups. Are we just like freaking minded? Jesus Christ.
Alvoed out.
I guess all alvoed out. So I have the links ready and ready to go. Tonight we actually have Trauma and Haxx, and we are going to talk a little bit about what this test tournament is. Now, why are we having a test tournament? That's because there are BB. Yes, we know you are in. By the way, what's up, Beck? What's up, Karen? I see the Big O is here in Project Pat. Why is this a test tournament? It's because, I know why this is looking the way it is. I'm such an idiot. Give me a second. Oh, it's been a hot second since I've had to do this. Wham bam.
What's up, Titch? Sup?
Oh God.
I got to get that sup in online.
I'll tell you something about the sup. It's a cult. It's an absolute cult.
It is a cult. You need to drink the Kool-Aid, Wolf. It's a good cult.
You know what I hear about drinking Kool-Aid from strange people? You go and meet your maker. That's what I hear. So I'm going to refrain. Thank you very much. But yeah, so this test tournament has finally taken place. It's finally starting for the simple fact that we now have private matches in Alvo. And I think so far it's been going good. Now, just keep in mind that this is a brand new system, a brand new mode in place, and there is going to be a different version. And touch it, BB, and touch it. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Appreciate you, bro. So this test league is ultimately a season one. It's like we're getting ready to really start like the heavy stuff in the future, but that's likely going to come out with a second version. So this is more or less a community run, and I would have to say big shout out and thanks to Mental Man for getting a lot of it going and getting it started and like really taking the reins on this thing and kicking things off. And we have 8 teams. Can you believe that? That's crazy. 8 teams.
That is wild. I mean, during the beta little test comp, we only had what was it? 4, 5?
Yeah, 4, and that was only of what? 3 players.
3v3. Yeah, it was 3v3. So it really surprised me how many teams signed up. It's going to make this tourney so much more fun.
Yeah, and speaking of matches, first of all, I'm really hoping these guys go live so that we have a game to watch. Otherwise, this will be all very interesting banter. I'm just going to try to refresh to see if we can get
these guys are going to go live. Look, Wolf, I'll tell you, just speaking from experience, just like it takes a little bit to get that set up, get everything hashed out, get everybody on the same page. So just give them a little bit of time. They probably just loaded in just now, so I would say we'll probably start this. If I had to guess, I'm gonna make a prediction. We're gonna start this probably around 6:20, 6:25 Eastern Standard.
Can I just tell you, I'm an impatient man. All right, I am an impatient man, and I want to watch some freaking Alvo. And I want to also talk about these 2 teams. Okay, let's start off with Trauma. Now let's go over the roster real quick. All right, so for Trauma, we got the 2 men, myth, and legends. Actually, we got so many legends on here. We got Mental Man, Black Mario, Daft Bomb, Casper, Tally, Bronx, Big Balls, and Slow Ass. Can I just say that they just stole the great majority of like some of the best? Like, can I just say that? Is that Like,
Well, they definitely got the cream of the crop on PlayStation. That's for sure. I'll tell you, Mental, Black, and Daft all work very well together as a team. Casper, watch out for him in the trees. Tally, he's a killer. Bronco, he's great with the long shots, and Big Balls and Slow Ass. They're the wild cards. I've seen them many a time come at the top of the leaderboards.
yeah, it's a very, very stacked list right here. I mean, these guys have been playing for a long, long time. What is going on? You know what? I'm just gonna hide that slideshow. It ain't working tonight, folks. So you just get the ticker bar. And that's it. Forget the logos. All right, we all know what game this is. So yeah, Trauma. So here's the thing. So we went over Trauma first, and there's good reason for that because now, like, they are coming in with history, right? We had this beta test league thing going on that you were just alluding to, and Trauma came out victorious. They came out number one in that, and definitively, I might add, like, absolutely definitively.
Now, I will say this, Wolf. I was in there. Maybe I'm a little salty from it, but we didn't have the best teams. We were limited by the beta players we had available, and me and Neil split our team. So watch out for 101. We're coming, but I will tell you, Nizmac has added a decent roster. For anybody to say that Trauma's going to come out of this one top easily, it's going to be a mistake. Haxx has some really, really strong players. You got Niz. He's the leader. He's had a lot of experience in Hyperdash. So he has competitive experience with fast playing games. You got Dan Solo. He's always at the top of the list. You got Dirt Nasty. I love playing with that guy. I mean, the only disadvantage Dirt Nasty has this time is he can't talk to the other team. He's good at getting you laughing and getting you out of focus. You got a Nate, you got Padflow. I'm just interested to see who they pick for the roster tonight. Veronica, watch out for Violent Veronica. She's a killer.
Yeah, man. Again, like you're saying, it's hold on. You guys are probably hearing that. I'm just gonna mute that. Holy crap! Yeah, it is a absolutely stacked team. Why did it do that? Oh my god! Oh my god! Things are going awry here in production. Yeah, if you look at the Haxx team, I mean, it is also another very stacked. I mean, this is the one thing we've seen and heard so many things from all the players who are actually going to be competing, and there's just not one team that is, I don't want to say overly confident. The fact of the matter is this: every single team has great players on it, and this could go either way. But that being said, why don't we talk a little bit about how this is going to play out? What is the procession here? Like what is like, how is this going to play out from modes? Because we have multiple modes here.
So the way it's going to play out is, we're going to have 3 rounds starting off. The hosting team gets to pick the server, whether it be UK or US or even US West if we got some further West Coast players on the US side, or even Asian players. That's probably the best server you want to pick. But I'm going to guess to say they're going to start off in the UK. And we go 3 rounds and then another 3 rounds. So the second 3 rounds, the next team gets to pick. The first 3 rounds, the host gets to pick. It's going to go search and destroy, hardpoint, then team deathmatch. We're going to have a little mini break so we can switch servers if need be. If servers don't need to be switched, then it might not be a mini break. And then the second 3 rounds will be played search and destroy, hardpoint, and team deathmatch. And at the end of it, it's the best players that win. If you win all 6 rounds, guess what? You got 6 points. So we'll see. It looks like it started now. I'm gonna get into this and watch a little bit.
All right. So we got Trauma starting off on the offense, and we got Haxx starting off on the defense. And we are actually on Desert. Now, if we really think about, hold on, I want to make sure that I have audio. Yeah, okay, I got audio for these guys. Desert is probably a good solid pick for Search and Destroy, just because it's arguably the largest map. Actually, it is the largest map at present. And that might change in the near future, but I don't know. There's so many variables at play here for Search and Destroy on Desert, so it's absolutely a good pick. I'm glad we didn't get to see a smaller map, because otherwise action would be over. Now, just so everybody is in the know, in case you don't know, is that search and destroy is the first to 6, and every 3 rounds you flip positions from attack to defense.
Now, see, watch that. You saw Bronco just take out. I can't remember who we were watching just there, or I couldn't read it.
It was Niz.
Niz. He was peeking too much. You can't peek on Bronco. Bronco's going to nail you from across the map. I am happy they went with Desert, because I will say, out of all of the search and destroys, I feel like it's a little more fair. You can see everybody coming from a long ways away, and there's really, in the times I've played it, there's really no advantage to either team.
Yeah.
Let's push to A.
You got 3 people.
We have to push to A.
And you're here just after playing a game? Yeah, man. Addicts. All right, looks like they're going to be pushing A. Nice grenade. Gets an elimination, but he gets taken out by Daft. They're definitely covering this strong. More grenades coming in.
One is coming from B to A now.
But as you know, the attack is always harder than the defend. If we can see Niz's team pull out at least one win on an attack, then they'll be doing good. They'll have a good shot.
Dirt Nasty, I think, is the last member.
Ooh, hey, never count Dirt out. Dirt can do some amazing things.
Two of them around there.
So he waited for the plant here. He's going to try to get... there's only 2 members left. He's going to have to watch the climb up the wall, but he gets pinned between the 2. And it looks like the first round is going to go to Trauma, but not without plenty of blood spilt. Got to make some emotes. That's right, Titch. We got a lot of work to do if we're going to be covering Alvo. There's a lot of stuff. All right, so again, Haxx going to be starting off on defense. It looks like they're going to start covering A, as to be expected. I don't think Trauma's going to wait much this time around. They hesitated a lot trying to formulate a plan, but that's not their style, man.
Well, I'll tell you, playing with Haxx early on in the beta match, they start off slow, but they get stronger as they go along. And I will say that Search and Destroy, from my experience with them, is probably their weakest mode. I think the hardpoint and TDM will definitely be where you see maybe Haxx do a little bit better. Although I will say Trauma is very, very well versed in hardpoint. They are a very strong competitor against in hardpoint. They always have somebody hanging around the edges, getting ready to jump in.
He's shooting me.
They're definitely good at in that respect.
What a shot, man!
Here we go. Hey, that one goes to Haxx, right?
Yeah, they forget to call out.
Or was that?
Nope, that one goes to Trauma. They get another win.
Ooh,
but this time a little bit more definitively. They played a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, B. Now B.
And it paid off.
Obviously, we're watching Mario, right? We're watching Mario.
That's correct.
It has to be. It's German. Okay, yeah, Mario's a good one to watch. He's a runner and a gunner, and he's fast. All right, let's see what happens. It looks like they're going to push up on B. All right, we got the other perspective now from Haxx. We're looking at Niz, right?
That's correct.
Grenade out, watch out, Niz.
So they suspected that they might switch things up and go to B, or go to A, I mean, over at the shit house, but no, it seems as though Trauma's going to continue pushing that B site.
I look at the middle gate now. The B gate. There's one.
Oh, man, that vertical advantage, that's what's so good about this game, man. You can get so high up on the map. You got to keep your eyes open and look towards the rocks. Now, let's talk a little bit about the environment here, O'Doyle. What is so significant about this map and, let's say, the character you choose?
Oh, definitely. Character matters. The skin matters. Honestly, I would say probably the best character for this map would be the new guy skin. It's I will say it's one of our owner and the guy behind the game. It's Steve's favorite character. I'll say that. He looks like a terrorist always, but it's a nice sandy color as their uniform, and you blend in really well. So definitely if you choose the right avatar for the right map, then that is the way to go. Because the camo, I will say that was one of the first things I noticed about this game is that camo does matter. You can pick a dark character, blend in the shadows, or you can pick a like the Joker skin, which is a little bit of a purplish greenish, and that thing blends into a lot of different environments. So this is one of those games where I will say that your
building up the
avatar
hill.
does
Oh,
matter.
yeah,
You
no.
can't just go running around in Candy Cane Man and expect to come out on top.
I love that you call him Candy Cane Man. Well, we only got a couple of players left on each side. The bomb is dropped, so this is going to leave the last
on the wall,
member
they dropped
alive for
Oh, shit.
Haxx,
Yeah,
which
no,
I believe is
so
Dirty,
There's
to
one
go
in
pick it
the only
up
one near
and go
you
against the
is
remaining
in the
members
hills.
of Trauma. This is
There's
going
one
to
coming
pose
down the main
difficult
street where the Humvees are.
as it is tucked away between the wall and the building.
I mean, the best thing that Dirk could do right now. How many do we have still alive? It looks like
2 and
two.
1, so 2 for
Stay
Trauma,
up the hill,
1 for
Dirk, watch
Haxx.
out.
Best thing he can do is, personally,
There's
what
another
I would
one
do in this
on your right,
situation
on the
is
rock.
I would bide my time. He went too fast. You got to bide your time, make him move, like get close to the bomb and look for movement. That's what I would do.
Yeah, yeah. One of the greatest challenges here is the clock, right? Sooner or later, you're going to start running out of time. In that situation, pick up the bomb while you know that there's some space, and then what I probably would do is rotate back towards town and try to get a jump on the bomb placement there. Simply because now I can rotate around and I can watch my flank if they try to push down from that west wall.
Very true. Very true.
So it looks like we've got a couple eliminations already.
The walk guy.
The clock, though, I feel like in S&D is your friend. The closer it gets down to the bottom, the more people get nervous, the more more tension comes, and that's when people make mistakes. That's when people do dumb stuff, especially myself.
Fuck, I'm down.
It gets
Got
down to
bullets
about
incoming.
about a minute. I might start running out where I wouldn't have run out before.
Down.
That was a quick one.
It's Titch. Titch,
You can't peek out on these guys.
Titch, I know, I know what you wrote, but I'm afraid to
I don't
answer.
think they're gonna.
What
He
did
said,
Titch write?
he said, you know what you should test, and that's usually a setup for something. So
Let's try A. Right.
Hey Titch,
get
look,
some-
you got a loyal follower here. Why you throwing shade? Don't throw shade.
do you see? This is the cult following. Okay, Titch.
But
This is what you're teaching your members.
Well, it's the first time I've been on Wolf Stream. Look, we threw this thing together at the last minute. We got kids. Look, we got stuff to do. We're dads.
And I ain't testing tickles. Okay.
Where was the bomb dropped? Oh, nice bomb.
Right back at you, GR.
All right, looks like he's coming up to the satellite house, is what I'd call it.
On the middle
He needs
road,
to be
he broke
careful.
down.
Be
Yeah, I saw
careful
him,
up here,
he's
Trauma.
at going to the shit house. How much left?
One, I think. One left.
Oh, he just tagged one. Come on, guys.
Nice.
Oof.
Watch out,
Trauma coming
Well, I
away
mean-
again.
Jeez,
Are
it's
we
not
gonna-
even just coming away. They completely slaughtered Haxx in a
they?
6-0 sweep, man.
They aced it.
Ah, good
They
game.
aced it.
Bro. Okay, this is the Trauma that we know. Now, just so everybody knows, I'm only keeping score of the round wins. So, like, S&D is a round, and then we're going to have Hardpoint, and then TDM. Did I get that accurate? I'm forgetting the procession here all of a sudden. So whoever wins the next one will then get a point. So the first win goes to Trauma, so they're going to get the point. They're going to be setting up the next round, and this is going to be interesting. Now, you had mentioned that one of the teams is a little bit weaker on Search and Destroy and might be stronger than the other maps. Why do you think this is? What's going on? What would make a team better on Hardpoint or Team Deathmatch, for example?
I mean, it's just experience. It comes down to experience. These guys have been playing together for 2 years now. They've played several S&D matches together. They've played Call of Duty matches together. Like they've done it all. Like they've been around for a while. Like they're probably the most seasoned veteran team that we have in the league at this moment. So I will say that, like, just and what I would say from my experience, like going against Haxx or 3 of the Haxx members, that S&D seemed to be their weakest point. When it came to TDM or Hardpoint, they definitely put up more of a fight. I will say though that Trauma is very, very good at Hardpoint. So this one, I will be interested to see how this one goes. I think that, Haxx has a lot of experience, at least with communication, on hard point, but I don't know if they have as much as trauma.
I can't hear it.
So we're gonna find out.
Yeah, the interesting thing about hardpoint is everybody's strategy is a little bit different. A lot of people push the site rather quickly, while others,
It's on the ground.
particularly trauma, and this is going to be their play style, okay? They are going to have 1 or 2 people on the point to cover it, and then everybody else is going to be spaced around the map. And since you got 5 members on your team, that leaves 3 other members of your team to rush around. We see Haxx trying to breach the point. Grenades galore, along with gunfire. They're going to be tucked in the corners
on the
there.
roof.
And as you see, we're coming right out of spawn. Trauma is already on top of that. They're going to try to minimize a push from that direction. Haxx is in or at least Nizmac is in a pretty decent spot to try to take this over, and the rest of his team has it. So now they're going to have to try to manage the outer skirts of that control point.
So go to the roof. Yeah, you had
I mean, yeah, the best strategy I've seen is what Trauma does is that they'll have one stay in it, one be very close to it, and the rest of them are running around trying to get kills.
Now, for those who are less in the know about how this operates, the team perspective that we're working from, if you see it green, that means it's in your team's possession. If it's yellow, it means it's being contested, which means at least one member of each team is on the point, and then red means it's on the opponent. The opponent has control. And right now they are fighting to get to 200 points in total or have the most points by the end of the clock. I got a feeling we're going to see point met first before we actually see the clock depreciate.
You saw that looked like Trauma was getting hit from behind there. Okay, Haxx is deciding to go to the tunnels. Tunnels, good, smart route. Especially if they're going to be... Ooh, they just nailed it. You got to be careful because I can guarantee you Trauma at least has one on the roof and maybe one in the second story, maybe even one in the middle window up there. But they're definitely covering that point. This is a very easy point to cover. Either you can get above in the rocks, which would be ideal if you can get up there quickly. But if not, you can have somebody on the roof just watching down right over the helicopter and giving perfect overwatch. So I would say Haxx needs to look high and take those guys out first, because if not, they don't have a chance.
other side. Yeah, nice.
Now you got Trauma. They definitely love those bushes in the front, especially Mental. Mental loves to get on those hedges and just kind of peek above them. Now this is a spot they should be able to hold this. Haxx needs to get up on that little platform behind the transport truck there and get somebody as Overwatch. I'm surprised they didn't do that yet.
Yeah, a couple of key positions there on that particular point is one person definitely sitting in the circle, and then someone tucked in the corners. The corners are going to be very critical because you can go prone in this game, as we just saw Black Mario take one of them out. You can go prone and you could tuck yourself into corners and be very hard to see. Now, granted, if you stay there too long, you're going to get hit, you're going to get trapped, and you're going to be taken out. But at least if they come in, they're going to blitz the person holding the point first before going for you, which grants you an opportunity to then recapture the point while your team respawns. And that's the nice thing about this game, is that there's plenty of respawns, so you die, you're going to be right back in the game momentarily.
100%. Yeah, that is one good thing about Hardpoint, is that you don't have to sit on the sideline a lot. Not saying that when you're sitting on the sideline in S&D that you're useless, because you can definitely make call-outs, but yeah, this one, the biggest thing is getting back into the game as quickly as possible, getting back to that hard point.
Daft, he just said, fuck the fire, man. It's like, I'm just going to go with the fire, man.
You're going to slide right through it.
These grenades are right now. This is an incredible back and forth. I can't see the score. Hopefully, with the next version of the private matches, we'll have all that, folks. It'll be kind of a different layout for us. But as of right now, the score looks okay. It is looking pretty dire for Haxx.
One-sided. They're going to need to hold something.
But what I can say is that at least the back and forth exchanges, there's a lot of good eliminations going back and forth. It just seems as though Trauma is still capping the point, and they are maintaining control of it, even if most of their members have been eliminated, and that's the key thing.
Second one killed.
Oh, definitely. Come on, Niz. I want to see Niz do something here. Look, come on, Haxx. I want to see you guys pull something out. Give them a run for their money, guys.
Now, for all those who are less aware, again, this is just for anyone who's coming in and is less familiar with the game. You see these little diamonds with different colors. You got red and yellow, and I think blue. In blue, next to their names on the scoreboard. Those are the different perks that are attached. So you'll be seeing some people run with Revenge, which drops a grenade after at the end. I didn't get to see what else they were running, but there's a variety of different perks that pretty much make you a super soldier, right? That's what came out during the super soldier update.
Yeah, well, 100% you want to make sure that you have the right perks on. What I would say for, S&D and definitely for Hardpoint, you got to have that flak jacket on.
Even there, they've got flak
People are
on,
throwing
definitely.
nades left and right. And that being able to take that one hit from a grenade will definitely help your odds of surviving somebody coming in. And unless you have somebody like Mario attacking, which that guy, he usually runs with double trouble, so he's got 2 nades, so ain't much you can protect him against that. But definitely perks are very, very, very key here. So if these guys aren't running flak jacket, they need to rethink their strategy. This tunnel one though is always hard to hold. It's such a good spot. You can come from 3 different ways. You never know which way the guy's going to be coming from, and it's a very hard point to hold.
Yeah, you when holding this position, you got to make sure you got at least one person watching every angle. You got to be tucked up against the wall again, using the environment and blending in. And you got to hit those shots immediately. You don't want them to get close, because the closer they are, the easier it is to throw grenades. That's the upside of holding the point in the tunnels, is that you are limited in range when it comes to your utility. So in this case, in this scenario, you want to be able to get those shots off nice and early before they can get close. Thank you so much, NGR, for those bits, man. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Theo. Can I just say something real quick? I just want to say, my God, I love this game. It's so fast. I'm just watching it and just hanging out, vibing with you, and I'm just having the time of my life. I'm gonna be honest. Like this game, this community, these developers, the owner. You got Steve, you got Sean. They're just so great. They keep us all involved. They let us play a part, and a big thank you to Steve and Sean. Love you guys. Just don't lose faith. I know you guys get a little disheartened sometimes. I probably would if I were put out as much money as you guys are and time to get this game where it's at. But I'm telling you guys, stick on the path. People love this game. This isn't Echo VR. We're gonna fight for it.
It's gonna go off, man. It's gonna go off. Now,
I'm on it.
Nizmac and his team Haxx, they were coming back a little bit. There was a 100-point differentiation there, so they are pretty far behind. But ultimately, what it comes down to is literally they need to scatter their team. We need one person on the point, laying prone, tucking themselves in a corner. Now, the second floor balcony is very difficult to hold. If you can't get points on it, keep the other team off of it. But they really need to start racking up those points. They're at 97 to what? I think 186 or 194. There's only 6 points away for Trauma, man. There's a long road ahead of them. I don't know if they're going to be able to turn this thing around. It will be a miracle if they do, and this will put them at 2-0 or 0-2, at least for Haxx. Trauma will be going into the second series. Yeah, that's going to go to Trauma. Trauma's going to go in the second series, feeling pretty good with at least 2 wins under the belt. Now, remember, this is going to go another cycle on a different server, so we're going to be here for a little while. But I want to, as much as I love giving kudos and credit to the developers, I want to first of all remind everybody this test league is being run and operated by the players. This is no involvement from the developing team. So this is really kudos to everybody who's involved. It takes a community effort, right? Like there's that old adage, it takes a community to raise a child. Well, this is the child, and we are the community, and we are raising it. This is going to set the standards for what's to come. And NGR is just dropping bits like crazy, bro. That's crazy. Thank you so much, man. Everybody's talking about a little bit of a wiggle. Everybody's got a little wiggle if you play on PlayStation, man.
Well, he's wiggling it. I'll say this: I'm a Quest player, but I know he's wiggling it. You know why he's wiggling it? He's wiggling it for that tracking. He wants that best tracking so he can dial it in and get those headshots.
Mm-hmm. Let's all just take a brief moment to fully appreciate that sexy little wiggle. You know what they say? More than 2 shakes, you're playing with it. Okay. Moving on in. Now, all right. So the last round that we got here.
No, Wolf. I can't leave that. But they also say it isn't about the size; it's how you wiggle it.
Everyone got 1 kill.
Well, he's a fierce wiggler, my friend. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hey, he's wiggling it right then.
So we are now on Factory. I would say this is arguably probably the second largest map in the game so far, and I mean it's gone through some renditions here. And we got TDM, so this is obviously just team deathmatch.
Factory.
We got some respawning happen. From what we've experienced, and I may be speaking for you, I may not be. Correct me if you have a different opinion. But here on Factory, we often see the teams fighting over one particular side. And it's neither this side that we're seeing on Haxx, or it could be the other side. But yes, Office is probably preferable because of that vertical advantage.
You get that vertical advantage, and you can also get over there on the right side from our perspective right now and get on the catwalks. You get that Office and those catwalks, it's over.
Casper.
Big props to Nizmac running the Sterling. The Sterling is one of the newer guns that's been added. The other one is the G36, now known as the Trauma.
Now, I'll tell you that Sterling's a beast if you get in close quarters. If this was Monastery or Town, I would say great choice. But this one, personally, the gun I would go for on this one would either be the Proto or the Hurricane. Only because the Hurricane always lucks into some headshots, and the Proto is, it's just a beast. It's a great weapon. It was the best weapon up until we got the G36 loaded in. I still run the Proto. It's only because I like the fully automatic fire, and I like being able to paint my targets. I know the Viper is considered one of the best guns in the game, but at the same time, I don't like luck coming into play. Like, I don't want to have to luck into a headshot. I want a headshot because I got that headshot.
I got one in the office.
Ooh, he's in that office over there right now. So I'll tell you that's a hard spot to get somebody out of. But I will tell you, it's not impossible, because right now from where we're looking, you can go to the right and get up on the pipes, and you can do a nice little run jump slide, and you can slide right into that office. There's lots of little tips and tricks you can do to get to just about anywhere. There are very few spots in this game that there's not more than at least 2 or 3 ways to get into. So definitely no camping spots. I mean, yeah, people camp, but there's not any traditional camping spots. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers back during the Halo days, back when you would get up in the little skybox room, and there was one way in, one way out. Yeah, there was no way to defend against that.
Middle window.
It's actually more like Dr. Doom who likes running with the machete. Dude's already got 1,000 kills with them.
Oh yeah, Doom's a beast. Doom's a beast. You give that guy a weapon, I don't care what it is, he's gonna kill you. It could be a spoon. He's gonna be Blue Hero in Zombieland. Like,
you just made me think of a tin can, man.
No, Rick and Morty. It was Rick and Morty. I'll pay an homage to Mental Man, because I know he's a big Rick and Morty fan. But it's like that one episode of Rick and Morty where Morty throws Rick a spoon. And Rick's like, really? A spoon? The thing that can't kill anyone ever? And he somehow finds out how to kill somebody with it. So that's Mental. I think Mental could find out how to kill you with, I don't know, maybe, what's a Squishmallow? There we go. That's the easiest thing to not die from.
You're above me.
Alright, everybody. I want you all to pay attention to the top of the chat.
That's slow ass.
At some point, I'm going to be posting a poll. I want you all to let me know, vote, and who you think is going to win. Right now, Trauma is in the lead, but are they going to maintain that lead? I'm not entirely sure. We got plenty of game left. So when I cast that poll, be sure to cast your vote. Who will win tonight? Is it going to be Trauma, the returning champs from the beta tourney, or is it going to be the ever-powerful Haxx team? It's only going to be up for 2 minutes, so cast your vote now.
Middle hut in the middle.
I need a side poll. Answer sup in the comments if you think I'm doing an okay job. First time streaming on here.
The lay down.
Tell me if I'm
exactly
doing
where
an
I just
okay job.
was.
You already get a double thumbs up from me.
Doing that metal shack on the right with the lay
Well,
down.
obviously,
So
Wolf,
watch
you're
out.
the man. Like, I love it.
Window.
Like, anybody
Once upon a
that
catwalk
doesn't
again.
have any thoughts, like if you haven't seen Wolf, this is the first time you're seeing Wolf. Wolf
Damn.
kind of like dragged me into this whole thing. Like I saw him doing it, and I'm like,
They've got a
man,
turret.
I could probably do that too.
Container.
Like
Right,
I want
turret.
to, I want to be a part of this. I want to be
Turret
with
will be
Wolf. Like
middle
Wolf's
window,
like a
scramble.
fucking
Yeah,
great
I'm
guy.
ready.
Pardon my French.
Office, I think there's one in.
But
Oh,
he's
fuck,
the
I
man.
missed that.
He's
Somebody
like
push me.
really. He's been here since I started Alvo, and he's always been a driving force. Always been a force for good, and yeah,
Turret's
Going
gone.
up
love
to
Wolf.
office.
I'm glad he's
Aw.
let me stream with
Yeah,
him.
one ahead.
Stop it. No, keep going. No, I appreciate that, man. Those are very kind words. Just love it. Love this game. Love the community. Love where it's going. It's got so much potential. Try to look at the stats here. It's so close. 2-point difference. This is where things might turn.
I'm telling you, they are good in TDM. Hardpoint is probably their second best. S&D for Haxx it's their worst mode. I will tell you that it is their worst mode.
Real quick, that poll is up right now. It's 67% for Trauma. Who you think is going to win?
No, my name.
Oh, come on, guys! Nobody's going to root for the underdogs. I'm rooting for the underdogs. I want the lower man to win. I want the unexpected to happen. I'm always that guy at the end where it's the Super Bowl or March Madness tournament, and it's like, you know, 1,000,000-0. I'm like, yeah, just all we need is like one more touchdown and an onside kick, and we got this.
1
Like,
minute
that's all we
left,
need.
and we got this.
Whew, Trauma's winning. Ooh.
I got the catwalk guy.
Now look, Wolf,
Under the
if I'm
office.
playing with 101
Second
against
first
Trauma
floor.
here
Yeah.
later in the season,
Both
I
floors.
better not see that. I better not
Good
see that up
yes.
there. I better see a
1
better
minute
see a
inside
better
the- under the
50-50
office.
split. That or me and 101, me and Neil and all of us, we're gonna just practice our asses off so we can make sure that goes 100% for 101.
What's up, Pad Flow? Welcome, man. Okay, welcome back, Titch. I thought you might have popped back in. I saw the viewer count go up. If you guys haven't gotten into the game yet, there, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, because I have a terrible memory, O'Doyle. I depend on people to help remember things for me, and they make me sound smart. So try to make me sound smart and make sure I'm correct on this info. But I believe there is going to be a test for free on the Oculus store where you
It's
can.
live, bro. It's
Yeah.
live, bro. Yeah, dude, look, there's already, and I will tell you this, that the team, like, I know Sean, like, and Steve, and everybody else, they would like it to be a little bit longer than what it is, but right now you have a 30-minute test. You can play the game for as long as you want for 30 minutes, and I will tell you guys, hey, if you just buy the game on Quest, guess what? If you don't play it for more than 2 hours, you can get your money back. I will tell you though, if you play it for 2 hours and hang out with us guys, you're not going to be returning it.
Yeah.
We'll have US.
We've seen and experienced people who originally were naysayers at the beginning come back and say, yeah, this game's come a long way. There's so much accessibility, and Trauma coming away victorious on that one. But I just want to say it was a narrow win, like by about I think 10 to 15 points, somewhere around there. So Trauma is ahead by 3. They've already played the first 3 rounds. They're going to be backing out. They're going to be setting up a new private lobby, and they're going to be playing on a different server. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because all teams are composed of players from around the world. So we're trying to make it even. So when you go into a private match, you can actually pick whatever server that you want. There's even an Asian server if you so choose. But oh man, I was on a train roll there, and I got off track. I forget what I was talking about. But yeah. But yeah, if you guys, that's why I was saying that the naysayers, there were a bunch of naysayers at the beginning who came back and were pretty impressed. And the accessibility in the game where, you could literally sit and play because everything's automated. I mean, this game was originally designed around the PSVR aim controller. And so they designed it in such a way that you could utilize as much of the aim controller as possible while still being able to have the mobility that was intended for the game. That being said, that option remained when it went over to the Quest. So even if you're a Quest player and you use like a gun stock like I do, or even if you don't use a gun stock, you can still have it so that your hands are permanently attached to the gun and you use all button prompts to do the actions in the game. Now, some people are like, well, that's kind of lame, but you also got to remember we have people playing it from ages like, I don't know, 10, 12, all the way up to 70, 80. And I swear to God, there's someone in our community who I'm not going to name who might be in their 90s. Okay. We have so many different kinds of players from ages all across the board. And some people are going to have limitations. The nice thing is that Alvo has that accessibility for you. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I don't know if you guys have ever been to our channel in the past for different games. We do have multiple channels. We have an EU channel, and we also have one for Rocket League. But if you guys like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. If we haven't earned it yet, hopefully we do by the end. But we do plan on casting as much as possible. There's going to be another game tomorrow too, and it's going to be in similar fashion. I'm going to try to make sure I have everything cleaned up before we get back on. But this one being as early as it is, I kind of pressed for time. But anyway, what's up, Alvo VR? Kick some ass. Yeah, well, Trauma is doing that. They're doing just that.
Well, I mean, definitely like, follow, and if you're interested in Alvo, even if you haven't purchased the game yet, drop into our Discord. Discord is where we do a lot of the talking. You can see a lot of stuff. You might even see Steve pop in with some previews of some stuff from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a really good place to hang out. Great place to catch up with everybody and definitely see what we have planned in Alvo. There's lots of stuff that you don't even know about. I wish I could tell you. I wish I was Steve. I wish I could spill those secrets, but I can't. You're gonna have to come to the Discord and wait for Big Papa Steve to spill those secrets.
So Alvo VR, we're going to the second half. So we just finished the first half on the first server. Now we're going to be going to the next server. I don't know which one they started with, whether
Looks
it
like
was NA
Dojo.
or EU. So we're going back to S&D. We're going to go back through the cycle.
US. They're on US.
They're on US. Okay, perfect. So you got those eagle eyes. I'm just I may be younger than you, but my body feels older. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be going back through the cycle, search and destroy, then hardpoint, then TDM. Now we're going to be on the NA server. We'll see if things play out a little bit differently. PJ Lewis, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, just be sure to also hit that bell notification. Does nothing. There is no algorithm over here. It's Twitch. But hit the notification bell to be notified when we do go live. We'll try to ping it in the Discord too. So here we are in Dojo. This is heavily inspired, if not very, very close to Dust 2 and CSGO. If you guys are familiar with that game, the pretty much the layout is I don't want to say identical. They made some modifications, but it's very familiar. So if you're familiar with that game and that place, yeah, this would be very familiar to you.
That black van is one of the better spots. You can get behind it. You can see through the windows, and you can pick people off. It doesn't look like they chose that route, but that would be the route I would take. I would post somebody up there. I would also post somebody up probably on the alley balcony. That's another good place to post somebody up.
One's gone in the back stairs, mate. One's coming.
What are we doing right now? S&D?
That's correct. And right now there's only one member left on Haxx, and that is Dirty. He always seems to be the surviving member. In which I will refrain from even continuing that.
It's 2 under the underpass.
What's this saying? I gotta read.
He says, "Are you familiar with these?
I think
Yeah, they planted it.
Plant
Please.
on
Oh,
Yeah.
plant on
Ooh.
A."
Be careful.
in that building, remember?
Yeah. Bottom of the steps.
This is pretty okay. Despite it not going in favor of Haxx there, what I do want to say is that is not a bad choice. When you are the last member alive, if you wait
get straight to
a
the middle
little bit
screen and fire up it if
for them
anyone's
to plant, you at least know someone's on point, so you can start
3 seconds.
ticking them off as you as you try to make your way towards the bomb site. And Search and Destroy has 2 bomb sites on every single map. Dojo is a really good place to actually have S&D. I like it. There are so many alleys and avenues, high places you can set up. It's a really, really good location.
oh, definitely. Let's see what they do here. Trauma sticking together. They're gonna go around the back of the rep. Oh no, towards scaffolding. Now I will say something about this map. The only downside of this map is you got to be careful crossing Main Street because the defending team always has a nice like view of Main Street. So does the attacking team. You can always kind of sit down at either end and pick people off. So it's always. Ooh, it's already over. Come on, guys. Come on, Niz. Come on, Niz. Let's pull your team together. I know you guys got this.
So one.
Sorry, I'm rooting for the underdog. I always root for
You're
the
fine.
underdog. I
Hey.
don't care who it is. Like, I want the underdog to win.
There's got to be someone. As you were
See,
saying,
there it
this
is,
is
there it
it. Yep.
That's the spot. You got to watch that spot. You can't stay there for too long. You got to get by that area or be posted up and be ready to pick people off.
Yeah, slow ass is in the bottom floor of the dojo.
He's above the playground.
Is Haxx defending
at the white
or
van, too.
planting right now?
I believe they are defending at the moment.
In the
All
playground.
right.
I think this will be the
Stay
third
back,
time.
you're moving
Nice,
too
got
fast.
Casper.
Glad he got Casper, but you're moving too fast, guys. You need to slow.
Oh, he gets Bronco! Niz! He's peeking.
Not moving.
He's
There it is.
below the
There it
balcony.
is. The hammer dropped.
the house
The
balcony.
other shoe fell.
We are in a 1v1, folks. A 1v1.
Who is it against? Slow
So,
and Vicky? Is it Vicky?
Covering A, I think.
I don't know if Mario can stop moving his goddamn head. It is Vicky, yep.
Okay, that's a nice
It's
little
just like, hey, now.
matchup. I think Slow and Vicky.
Grenade.
I know it's
Grenade
UK
up,
versus
Vicky.
US. Vicky should have.
And Vicky comes out victorious! She gets the elimination!
Hold on.
Told you. If the chips are down, I'm gonna put my money on Vicky.
Man, oh man. Okay,
Attack. Okay.
he got up on the board.
Where is it? We're going.
This has got to be a good feel.
Let's go.
All right, let's keep that momentum. Come on,
Go to Main
Haxx.
Street. They'll
Let's
be
keep
up
the
it.
momentum, guys.
They are now on the offense. Trauma setting up. Already taken one out at the playground. I wanted to point this out. I think it's very critical for everybody to recognize. As you can see, Black Mario is never standing still. He might take a pause every once in a while, but mobility in this game is very critical to survival.
Oh, down in the corner.
There's an elimination. Mario picking one off. He's checking his corners. Very good. Going for the defuse. Bronco is going to get this one as he gets poked in the face by something very sharp. Gewonnen. And they are now up 2 wins. Got 2 more for defense here for Trauma, and then they'll be switching. Yes, that'll be coming in the future, PJ. I wish we had it, but you know,
Is it dojo?
the devs are working on so many things at once. It'll come in due time. The fact is, we got private matches, and I'm happy about that. But it will absolutely happen at some point.
Grenade, Bronco.
Now look, PJ, I'm gonna be a little bit of a Steve.
Clutch.
I
Yeah,
think
there you go.
I think we could have probably pulled off some drone footage, but it would also have caused some problems in S&D, so that's why we did not do it. It would have also limited the matches to 4v4, and I mean, personally, I would rather see 5v5. Not only for when I'm playing, but for watching. It's way better to see 5 people playing than 5 people than 4 versus 4. It
Slowest
was something that
going?
it was like a hope
Fast.
that we could
I
get it
said it.
going, but it's definitely something that, like Wolf
Yeah,
said,
you know, I know.
the devs have it planned.
Yes.
It's gonna come.
The moment you said it,
Is there not any
just
gameplay
so
audio?
convinced.
I mean, it shows like it's popping up on my.
I'm not
He says
hearing
we
it
have
in
any.
my screen.
No, you probably won't hear it unless you have the link up.
Titch. Hey Titch, sup? Can you tell us if we can hear you?
He would have. It's not loud. Let's bump the jams, folks.
Turn that
Goddamn.
to 11.
Yo,
Turn that up to 11.
if I'm fucking things up, you need to tell me. If you guys can't hear shit, I need to know.
Got cast that.
There, I turned it up
I put smoke out at least.
a bit. That's all right.
Red
All right, Haxx,
Smoke.
going for the plant. They
Who's
got the
using
smoke. We
smoke?
don't usually see the utility like that come out, but we got it live. Gets the grenade out. Molly, maybe? Yeah, gets the Molly out. Slow ass gets eliminated. Sorry, that was a grenade. Niz was able to get one elimination, keep him off of the bomb, but he is down. Only a couple members left on each team. Can they survive? Haxx needs to get another win. Is it up? Is it up louder now? Like, can you guys hear it?
We got one on them. Is that all we're gonna get?
Yeah, they still only got one round. This is point match for
Bring
trauma.
out the violent, Veronica. Bring out the violent.
Come on, Haxx. Come on. At least get another win. Let's get another W.
Watch the middle street. Watch it as we cross. It's gonna be.
No, you
heavy
should
on
be
the
able to hear us
balcony.
over the game. That would be ideal. But as long as we're not drowning out the game, like I don't want to drown out the game too much.
Oh, I want to drown it out. Come on. The only voice that matters is
Watch
mine.
out, watch out, slowest. There's someone. There's someone in that corner.
Right, let me see if I can do something here. Hold
One
on.
at the dojo, coming to Main Street.
That looks right.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I didn't get a hit, man.
Ooh, Vicky getting caught
Come
in the
on, Vicky,
corner
turn
there.
around.
Go to
Turn
A
around.
on the
Pop
right
in.
side.
Hit him in the head. Come on, Vic.
Nice.
Ah.
Runde gewonnen.
6-1. Hey, at least they didn't let him sweep them. They didn't
Not
sweep
this
that.
time, man.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
I will say, watching this, it gives me a little more hope for my team.
Yeah, okay.
I think we might have a shot.
I played with 101, with Death Squad 101 and the beta, and we really made. Okay, they could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I think we made them sweat. I got a good feeling for Death Squad. I think they're gonna do okay. Speak quietly, Daft. Do you fucking know me? I don't speak quietly, bro. I am loud. That's just how I am. What's up, Sean?
Talking? Like what? Daft's playing and talking? Like, okay, that Daft, you're not gonna be talking during our match. I'm calling you out. You ain't gonna be talking. You're gonna be sweating.
Ignore you? I can't ignore you, bro. I like you guys too much. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your stay. Hopefully you like this style. Now, again, this is more of like a watch party. It's not like super official, but we are using our commentary set because it just looks better than the shit that I have. Okay, so like I'm just gonna say that. Plus, we are gonna be covering matches in the future. That's the plan. So might as well get people prepared, locked in, followed on the stream, so that when we do go live, things are gonna be good. Interesting map choice for Hardpoint. Let's talk about this.
What did they pick? They pick High Rise?
They picked High Rise.
Ooh. That's a good. I'm going to tell you that is one of the suggestions I've always
especially
had
not
to
on
all the
Hardpoint.
players going against Trauma. Pick something new.
I
These
thought
guys
it
have been
would be
playing
a
these maps
critical
for
decision.
a year,
And
almost
close
2 years
matches.
now. Pick something new. Like, I will tell you that
And
we
only
played High
one
Rise
screen.
against these guys, and they weren't so hot on it. They didn't know all the spots.
When you change position on,
We had a chance. Like that's the thing that all us Quest and new guy players, like even if you're on PSVR1, if you're going against Trauma, pick something new because they've been playing these other
they're
maps
dropping down
for
in the
years.
center.
They've been
About-
playing together for years. So if you can throw a curveball at them, throw it. That's going to be the best chance you got. Okay, now I love this spot down here. This one is like you can be so many different places, and they can't see you. You can be behind the wall. Like I will say the like Hardpoint out of all the maps, I would say between this one and factory or industrial, those are the best maps for this. Because industrial, because there are like walls that you can still be in the hard point, but you're still behind cover. It helps out.
You know, we've talked about environment before, about using it to your advantage. In this particular map, there's so many dark locations because we're at dusk, right? Like,
It's
the day's setting, right? It's a little bit darker. You got some light areas. You can even go outside of the map like this. You could drop down from from the ledge right onto the point. There's so much mobility on this particular map, but there's also so many sneaky corners that people hide in. It's actually pitch dark. So you gotta move carefully. You gotta know where those tricky spots are. And Haxx, they are really, really trying to push this point hard. And one of the challenges is, no matter where you are on hard point, some of these points are small. Those grenades come flying, you're in serious shit.
Use the drop off if you can. They've got perimeter up. Shit.
Let's see.
Narrow got me.
Good shot.
Where's it gone?
You always gotta watch those high points because this point is an easy point to get down above and make some shots.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tish, you don't have to worry about that. I have a lot of clips, but I'd also like to get clips from the community, see if we can use some of those as well, because there are players that are far.
Don't know where he
Okay,
was.
I don't want to sell myself short. There are some players that are better than me, but I wouldn't say.
Wow.
I wouldn't say that I'm.
Point ever here.
I'm gonna tell you, I might be getting a little too much inside baseball right here, but I will tell you that there's a team about to be put together that will be definitely hard to beat. You know,
We'll be the Yankees of Alvo, man.
the Yankees of Alvo.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you know, I've always felt bad about like being part of the team, and like I've always felt kind of weird about that. Like I don't want to put together like an Alvo team that will beat the players that are playing Alvo team. But I'll say if we can get Evo, me, maybe we can pull Dr. Doom from the team I'm on currently, and I'll be honest, like either Sean or Steve. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat us.
I'm just gonna say, like, we are gonna try to make a team to kick your guys' ass. That's, I mean, that's. I want to win. All right.
I want a dev team like you know, always like the token dev team. The token dev team comes in and gets their ass kicked. I want a dev team that comes in and we give you a damn run for your money. And I think that like with you, me, Evo, Titch, Sean, Dr. Doom, and Steve, like, oh man, we've got a hell of a team. Like, and I'll say this, like, a lot of people play with Steve before, and he gets a lot of shade, but when Steve
Upstairs again.
When he pops off, bro. Oh my god.
When Steve tries, and he doesn't have his wife in his ear, like telling him, "Hey, look, come talk to me." Steve can freaking run some lobbies.
Dude,
I'll tell you.
you put a shotgun in that man's hand. Get out of here.
They're in the far corner, lying down.
He is Steve is gnarly in this game. When he pops off and he's focusing and he's playing, man, he pops off.
I'll tell you, Alpha team's
still
coming. Alpha team is coming.
So I'm trying to get the points here. It does look like Trauma is at 80 points, but I keep missing what Haxx has. You guys have seen that. Let me know. Remember, this is a race to 200 points. And we got Niz with the flank here, protecting his team. Able to keep them off of the point. It is so close, 82 to 74. Haxx is coming back. They can turn this thing around and you know, keep Trauma from winning yet another one, because right now they're up 4 points in total. That's 4 game modes that they have won.
Now, see, I'll tell you something that I have not seen somebody do yet. That slide we just saw towards that crate, there's a nice little spot behind it that you can creep behind and pop around behind and shoot people.
Yeah, he's got me.
With 6.
I know, he was doing well.
Oh, I'm surprised we hadn't seen anybody up on the rebar platform spot to the left here where the guy's looking. Right there, to your left. That's the best spot to sit here in this map.
I got slow out downstairs.
I got one,
You
but
can see
someone's still in there.
all the high-rise spot across from that. You can see the tower that you can climb up on the where the crane is.
Why
Like,
is, okay, what about here?
really surprised we hadn't seen somebody there.
We got Trauma. Black Mario sitting at the lean-to drywall.
Got it. Now, see, there's another spot to the right,
It's gone already.
far right
No,
from
it's
where
not.
Mario is right now. You can lean up against that piece of rebar or the I-beam, I should
No,
say.
they're down here already.
And yeah, kind of where Mario was looking, right now, straight ahead. There's an I-beam up there you can hide behind really well
Yeah, because
and
they
pick
spawned
people
there.
off.
Yeah, that location is very good for intel gathering in particular. As you can see, Black Mario is trying to get some of those shots off, but was struggling. Now, the Viper is a very powerful gun, but even at long range, you can miss the shots with the recoil. So if your shots aren't on, at least you got the intel and you're safe.
Oh, 100%. Oh, come on. Yes, come on, guys. Y'all need somebody up top. You need somebody in the corner.
88 to 139. Oof.
That's where Niz and them are messing up. From what I can see, is they're not getting that overwatch. They're not getting like right there where he's looking over there far right. They don't have anybody sitting up there watching. Like they need like at least one or two watching and covering this.
Yeah, they need to.
Spot up here.
It's a hard choice to like to call, like whether or not you run for the point or you sit back and you do a little bit of overwatch. But I will say, in the big scheme of things, if you can keep them out of the point, even if you're not earning points, or even if you're in the point and you're turning it yellow to where they're not earning points, that's crucial, and they're not doing that. Like right now, okay, they're doing yellow. They've kept it yellow, but like you got to keep them from earning points, bare minimum, or at least keep them out of it. And they're not doing that. That's where they're losing right now.
No, this is bad.
All right, he's gonna drop down.
Yo, I gotta give that to Niz. That was sexy right there. Jeez.
That was a nasty move.
Crocs and Socks, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Again, if you guys are new here and you want to watch some more Alvo action, we're going to be covering a whole bunch in this test league. Yeah. This is literally game number 1 of 8 teams. So this is the first 2 teams to go up against each other. We got one tomorrow as well. Be sure to tune in. The only way to know we're going to go live is not only by hitting that follow button, but also hitting that notification bell. And Sean, thank you so much for the 500, dude. That is like unnecessary, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you.
Now we'll tell you, I'm trying to come back tomorrow, but Wolf might kick me off, so I need a little bit of love saying, hey, you're doing an okay job, Wolf. Like, make sure Wolf knows I'm doing okay. Like, I know he feels it, but I want to make sure you guys feel it too. All right, here we go.
In other words, he's asking you to touch him, guys.
Yeah.
So, touch him.
Give me a little special touch, just a little.
Just a little cup.
Oh my
God. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too physical. Something a little gentle.
Need some reassurance.
Points left, guys.
Need to make sure I'm doing the right job. Oh man, this is looking good.
122 to 195. Only 5 more points for Trauma, man. Yeah, they're keeping it close, which is great, but Trauma is, I mean, they're just, oh man, got bayoneted. It's just enough to get the victory there. Oh boy, man, Haxx, they are putting in such good work, but just falling short. Trauma is that much better. But I'll tell you this much though, I've seen Trauma play often as individual players and as a team, and Haxx are making them work, man, making them work. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so we don't have any map bans. Okay, so there every map is free use. It looks like they're going to be going to retreat, but in this particular situation, given how things have been going, if you were Haxx, what map would you pick for this next round for TDM? Would you have picked retreat? Because right now it's on retreat. Would this be the map that you're like, yes, we'll be okay at, or would you have picked a different one?
I mean, it's a good choice considering they're on the U.S. server and they might have a couple players that have a little bit of an advantage as far as ping goes. But I would say, I don't know about retreat. I would have picked retreat for S&D over TDM. TDM, I would have picked a big map. I would have picked something a little bit bigger like Factory, or I would have picked, if you're going to pick a small map, map, I would have went monastery. The monastery additions have made it great. They've made it to where you have more space, but I don't know. I don't know. They're picking a good one for trauma. Trauma can run this map if they want to. Now S&D, that's a different story.
Yep.
But TDM, no, bad choice.
And based on your experience, is there any meta positioning on this map? Is there a place that, as a team, you definitely want to hold?
I mean, if you don't hold the
I'd already waited on my mind.
the weight room, the whatever gymnastics
just let me
yoga
have
room,
something.
the other place you want to hold is the sauna.
Mid balcony.
Like, you get the sauna or
Is above you.
this room that they're trying to push into now. Like you can run this map.
And the laundry baskets.
But
the laundry door.
they're not doing either. Yeah, I mean, laundry room's good, but it's a death trap. If you get in that laundry room right there, there's grenades that can get you. Like they can slide in. Oof. Yeah.
One coming down to the office.
Yeah. See, like if you can't hold that laundry room or hold, like, why is he moving? He should stay back. He should stay back. Pull his team back to sauna. Like that's what I would do. Is pull him back to sauna. That's a lot easier place to hold. You can have somebody right there in front, looking over the gym, covering the restaurant.
They're behind laundry.
But no, they're
Behind
pushing.
laundry, going for
They need to hang back.
Laundry.
Hopefully, I can take my own advice when my match happens. But
That's the challenge, man. This game is so fast paced. It could be difficult. Sauna is a good place to hold, absolutely. I have found that a lot of people try to fight for the hotel because you got you got those 3 levels, man. You got the base floor, and then you got the 2 floors above, and even below that you got the weight room, the yoga instructor stage even. But holding that location, you have so many angles, and you have peeker's advantage. You can get people as they're trying to enter that location from the lobby, or even from the laundry room here, or even from the cafe. So if they were going to take one, I would think the hotel would probably be better suited, but you don't want to put it past trauma. Their angles and their quick trigger finger, they're super deadly.
Well, that's why I would hold down the spy because like there's way many more angles there that's advantageous to the defender. Like right here, if you get to the hotels, like you'd be looking the wrong way and somebody's sneaking up on you. Here, they really can't sneak up on you. You place one in the locker room that we just saw somebody in. You place one in the spa itself, or the sauna, or as what you would call it, and then you place a couple up on the balcony, and maybe one in the windows watching down the alley. Like that is probably the easiest place to hold. This one is not so hard, or not so easy, because you got the laundry room.
Two in the gym, going down
you
to
got
the
somebody
office.
coming up from back balconies. You got somebody coming from restaurant. You got somebody coming from reception. By the way, where Steve's father-in-law is, his picture's on the desk. You got Herb in the laundry room. Like we got developers and
as the English would say, what a nut.
sorry. I just gotta plant these little Easter eggs because people don't see it if you don't tell them about it.
Innate, the score should be in the bottom right corner for you. For anyone who is unfamiliar with the layout, the name on top of the score is the team that is in the lead. Currently, Trauma is 5-0. That means they have won 5 rounds of the 6. Haxx looking to get their one and only point here, at least going into the second week. They could say that they got a win, and that means a lot, especially going up against a team like Trauma. What a bad pull to have for your first matchup. Titch, yes, the Subsure glitch is available to use. Best of luck trying to pull it off in competitive matches, though.
Laundry room, yeah, it's just got moved.
Zigzag. You talking about the Rapture?
It's just moved. It's near the machines.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Titch, if I see anybody pulling that off, I will probably hunt them down for the rest of their lives. If they get on Alvo, I'm going to shoot them.
In the sauna. He's in that little tunnel area.
I got him.
Like we like fair, competitive matches.
I got him.
Not Subsure. Like, look, I'm a supaholic right here, but I'm not going to that point. Got to keep it fair and clean. And I'm not going any further into it. Anybody ask me, I'm not going to tell you, because last person I told like some stuff to and said, hey, don't do this, they did it every match after, and we had to patch it. So we're not doing that.
Very few people know about the Rapture. But I'll tell you, you got to practice it if you want to pull it off during a match like this.
Behind the gym.
Not a thing. It doesn't exist. If it happens during a match, I will freaking.
I'll kill you.
You'll see me go ballistic. If I see some people floating, I will be like, all right, this is it. That's it.
Sean, thank you so much for the gifted sub, man. Appreciate it. Nate, enjoy some of those emotes, man. Titch really did put a lot of work into that stuff. By the way, if you guys are interested, Titch not only is the largest troll in the Alvo Discord, he is also the creator of everything that you see, from our layouts, transitions, to all the imagery, aside from the player logos. He has done everything. This man is a mastermind, and he is what has made AHC what it is today. So I always like to point that out for people to know. He is a troll, but he is actually soft-hearted.
Yeah, another one. Vicky's coming behind you from the reception.
And aside from soft-hearted, he's a pretty nice guy. He also shreds some tasty licks on a guitar.
Does.
You know.
Soft-hearted and soft-farted.
Yeah, I will say, I gave him a Jimi Hendrix lyric or riff to play, and he was like, that's a little too hard. And I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, that one's gonna be tough.
Jimi Hendrix is pretty hard. I mean, that guy's a legend.
Well, we're about 20 points behind here for Haxx. It does look like Trauma is
look too good. Does not look too good.
They're trying to wrap things up. Now they're going to have to get multiple eliminations here to use those kill streaks. By the way, yes, kill streaks are active and available if you do get 3, 5, or 7 eliminations without getting killed yourself. You're in a good position to use one of those kill streaks. I don't believe any have been banned. Everything is available at the moment.
Wow.
But we haven't seen much of them. I'll be honest. We haven't seen much of them, which means that there's been really decent trade going back and forth here.
Unless it's S&D. S&D kill streaks are not active.
That is correct.
I was a little disappointed about it. I got a, like a 9 kill streak. I was expecting some dogs or maybe a turret or, something like that.
Underground, mismatch coming from the
couldn't get your lovely bazookas, could you?
It makes sense, but I still want my
laundry to sauna. Locker room.
I don't know. Did you use a bad word, Nate? Being a bad boy?
Nate never uses bad words. He's like so PG all the time. I love Nate.
Tisk,
I'm glad
young
I'm
man.
Bad boy, haha.
Oh shit.
Why does it say? Oh, Nate, your message is being checked by mods because, we're checking it. We're checking it, bro. We're looking it over. We're reading each character in the line just to make sure you didn't sneak. I want to say it, but Wicked Wood, maybe Puddle, but you're going to have to leave that up to your imagination.
Yeah, good game. Fun.
Well, I can't really see the final score here, 84 to 100 and something or other. Can you look up for me there, Niz? Maybe not. Maybe I can get the perspective. 105 to 84, so it was very, very close. I got to give credit to Haxx where credit is due. They did a fantastic job.
Good game, I have to go.
But yeah, man, trauma.
To go to work.
They will traumatize you, man. They will keep you on the floor.
That was hard point, right? That was hard point, though, right?
No, that was team deathmatch. That's actually closing everything out, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Come on, give me some hope. Give me some hope.
Well, they did go up against the one team that we are going to be on the lookout for, seeing if anyone can dethrone them. I mean, that is truthfully where we are at. Trauma is here to, maintain their image. They are the champs. They want to stay that way. And Haxx, you put up a really, really good fight. Like, I don't want to take anything away from what you guys have done. Did incredible, if you ask me. It's just their trauma, man, and they will hurt you.
Okay, I got one last thing. I'll probably sign off with it tomorrow night. Trauma, we coming for you, dog.
You hear that? Them be
You
fighting
think
words.
you gonna get away easy? You ain't gonna get away easy with the NRG, O'Doyle, Viggy, Diver, Doom Team. It ain't coming that easy, bro. Come on, brother. I want you to bring your A game. I don't want Dav drunk swinging the pistols. I want the hardcore. All right, that's as good as I get.
Oh man, that's gonna be an exciting match. That when you guys got them actually? Is that next week?
It is almost going to be the finale. I think.
Oh no way! Oh, that's right. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Real quick, before we do sign out, because that is actually going to close out tonight's event. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a little old. Okay, no limit, perfect, never generate copy. Guys, if you aren't already part of the Discord, I can't fucking put it. Can someone put in the Discord link, please? I freaking hate Streamlabs OBS, man. They are stupid sometimes. Someone drop the Discord link for the Alvo Discord channel, please. I greatly appreciate it.
Drop the league Discord too. Like, yes, we need more people in the league.
Yeah, definitely get that, and also get both of them in there, because we want this thing to kick off. And if you guys liked what you saw tonight, be sure to share this. The VOD is going to stay up. Be sure to share the VOD across socials. Be sure to share it with friends, and obviously go back and put it on replay. I know I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch, because that's what I do. So yeah, be sure to get this around. The leak or link, leak the link. How about that in the chat? That'd be great. But yeah, we're going to wrap things up. O'Doyle, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was absolutely phenomenal. You did a great job. And somehow we turned out to be twins tonight. But hey, you know what? Like, great minds think alike. And, I guess that'd be somebody else.
Alvo, look, if you ain't ride or die, Alvo, you need to get on board.
So before we do close out, though, O'Doyle, you got anything to say before we head on out?
Only thing I gotta say is make sure you subscribe to the Discord, give Wolf some likes, get on his freaking Alvo channel, his YouTube channel, Twitch, everything. Like, join him. Like, we got more to come. It's gonna be fun. If you like tonight, definitely make sure you let Wolf know that I'm a decent host. I don't know. Maybe I'm a distraction more than anything, but definitely, if you like me, let's bring it back. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into tonight's event of the Test League for Alvo match between Trauma and Haxx. Trauma walks away victorious in a landslide 6-0, but Haxx gave him hell. Can't wait for the next one. Be sure to tune in then. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.